Hey guys, and welcome to What's in a Soda Part 2. In the previous video, I promised to boil down some Monster and Gatorade, and now I've also decided to try some Red Bull to see if there's any difference between that and Monster since they're both energy drinks. For those of you who did not see Part 1, I'll be putting the link in the description below, so you can go check that out. But basically what we're doing here is we're going to literally boil all of these drinks so all the water evaporates, leaving us with only the added ingredients so we can see what it looks like and how much of it there is. Let's get started. Alright, here we have the Red Bull and Monster boiling out, and I'd give it maybe another 20 minutes till all the liquid is gone and only a solid is left at the bottom of the can. Okay, here we have what remains of the Red Bull. It's definitely a lot thicker and is almost like a syrup. Definitely not as bad as the Coke or any one of the other drinks that we tried in the previous video, but it is definitely much different than the way it appears when you don't boil it down when it's just in the can. Alright, here we have the Monster, and it is also really syrupy and really looks a lot like what was left after the Red Bull, except it is definitely darker, as you can see right here. And there's a lot more of it too. That's probably because the can of Monster had just more liquid in it, but there's definitely more of it, and I'd say it's actually a little bit thicker as well. See how it really sticks to the sides. Alright, here we have the Gatorade. Let's pour it out and see what happened. As you can see, there's a pretty obvious change in color. That may be just because the same amount of added ingredients and food coloring is now concentrated in a smaller amount of liquid, which gives it that nasty green looking color. You can also notice that the change in thickness of the liquid is not as drastic as with the other sodas because, well, it flows pretty easy, while the other sodas, they were almost like syrup after we boiled it down. Alright, I think we're done. Now that we've finished our little experiment, let's compare the results of these three drinks to the last video. So, I didn't actually get it on camera, but all three of these drinks left behind a film, a little bubble. Remember how in the last video the Diet Coke left behind a sort of plastic bubble? Well, all three of these left the exact same thing. So at this point, I'm thinking that Coke isn't even that bad, just because with Coke, Sprite, and Sunkist, you're getting just a lot of caramelized sugar. But with Gatorade and Red Bull and all the other drinks, you're drinking straight plastic. So, I mean, the choice is yours. I also want to say that the smell from the Red Bull and Monster when I was boiling them out was really disgusting. Of course, you can try this at home if you want, but I wouldn't recommend doing it just because for the several hours that you're going to be boiling, the smell doesn't go away and it's pretty bad. So, but I mean, it's not really that big a deal. You can just go into a different room, I guess. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this maybe provokes some thoughts on what you're pouring into your body. Let me know in the comments what you think. Maybe this changed your opinion on something. I don't know. Let me know. And I think that's it. Like I said, thank you for watching. Make sure to rate and subscribe.